Hey there, innovation champions. Melissa Dinwiddie here, and today we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart: creating an ecosystem where creativity and innovation can flourish in tech companies. Picture this. You've assembled a dream team of brilliant minds. You've got the latest tools, the fanciest office space, and a budget that would make most startups weep with envy. But somehow the groundbreaking ideas just aren't flowing. Sound familiar? If so, you're not alone. Many tech leaders find themselves in this really frustrating situation, wondering why their teams aren't innovating as they should. And the answer often lies not in the individuals or the resources, but in the environment, in the innovation ecosystem. Think of it like a garden. You can have the best seeds and the most expensive tools, but if the soil isn't right, nothing's going to grow. And in the tech world, your team members are the seeds. Your resources are the tools, and your company culture is the soil. Okay, I didn't really have a soil emoji, so, bear with me. So play along and let me tell you, the soil matters a lot more than you might think. So how do we create an ecosystem where innovation thrives? Well, let's break it down using my Create the Impossible framework. First, play hard. That is the foundation. Cultivating a playful environment. So just think back to when you were a kid and your imagination knew no bounds. That is the energy that we need to tap into. And in tech, we often get so focused on being a professional that we forget the power of play. So here's how to bring play into your innovation ecosystem. First, create physical spaces for play. Now, this could be a room filled with Lego bricks, a VR setup, or even just a wall covered in whiteboard paint for spontaneous brainstorming. Next, encourage playtime during work hours. I know that sounds crazy, but think about Google's famous 20% time policy. That led to innovations like Gmail and Google News. So it's not crazy. Next, use gamification. It's not my jam, but it works for a lot of people to make problem solving fun. You can turn challenges into quests and solutions into rewards. So that's something to try as well. Remember, play isn't just about fun, although that's important too, but it's really about creating an environment where people feel safe to experiment and to take risks and to, think outside the box. It's really an overused term, but it's true. Okay, next, make crap, which is all about embracing imperfection. In so many tech companies, there's this intense pressure to get things right the first time. But here's the thing, innovation rarely happens in a straight line. We need to create an ecosystem where it's okay to make mistakes and to produce those crappy first drafts in order to fail fast, right? And to learn faster. So here's how to embrace imperfection in your innovation ecosystem. First off, celebrate fabulous failures. Have a monthly award for the most instructive failure. Really, you got to implement celebrating failure, so make it real. Next, implement rapid prototyping. Encourage teams to create quick, imperfect prototypes rather than waiting for perfection. Next, practice yes and thinking, which is, you probably have heard this term. It's a principle from the world of improv. In brainstorming sessions, ban that phrase, yes, but, which is really no in a party dress, and replace it with yes and, to build on ideas rather than shutting them down. Remember, every failure, quote unquote, is just a step on the path to success. And by embracing imperfection, we create an ecosystem where people are not paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes. That is so critical. All right, third step in my Create the Impossible framework is learn fast. This is all about fostering a culture of continuous learning. In the fast-paced world of tech, the ability to learn and adapt quickly is so crucial. And your innovation ecosystem needs not just to allow for learning, but actively encourage it. So here's how to foster a culture of continuous learning. First off, implement regular learning sprints where team members can deep dive into new technologies or methodologies. Next, create a knowledge sharing platform where team members can easily share insights and learnings. Maybe that's Slack, maybe that's, some other platform that you like to use. Next, encourage cross-pollination of ideas by rotating team members across different projects or departments. And remember, in a true learning culture, everyone is both a student and a teacher. Now, you might be thinking, yeah, this all sounds great, Melissa, but does it really work in the real world? Well, let me tell you, the work I do with organizations is exactly like the work I used to do with individuals wanting to reconnect with their creativity so that they could get back to making art that they'd been avoiding, whether out of fear or feeling like they're not good enough or that doing art wasn't a worthy use of their time. And people who attend my Creative Sandbox retreats come back year after year because they experience creative breakthroughs and get more done in 5 days than they do during the other 360 days of the year. Take Amy, for example. So she credits my retreats with her being able to write her play and not only just bring it to completion, but to get it fully produced on stage for an enthusiastic paying audience and critics, by the way. And that is the power of nurturing the right creative environment. And the work that I do with companies is the same. When we implement these principles, creating spaces for play, embracing imperfection, and fostering a learning culture, the results are transformative. For the first time in years, people are excited to come to work on Mondays. But here's the real kicker. Ideas that were initially dismissed as too crazy in brainstorming sessions often lead to the most successful new features. And it's all about creating an ecosystem where every idea, no matter how wild, gets its moment in the sun. So here's your challenge. This week, pick one aspect of your innovation ecosystem to focus on. Now, maybe it's creating a space for play or starting a fabulous failure award or implementing a learning sprint. Whatever it is, commit to it for 1 month and see what happens. You might be surprised at the creativity that starts to bloom. And remember, creating an innovation ecosystem isn't about grand sweeping changes. It's about cultivating the right environment day by day where creativity and innovation can naturally flourish. Are you ready to nurture your innovation ecosystem? Let's create the impossible together. Want to dive deeper into creating an innovation ecosystem in your organization? Click the link in the description to book an innovation strategy session with me, and let's explore how we can transform your team's creative potential. Remember, nurturing your innovation ecosystem is the key to creating the impossible. Now go out there and start cultivating creativity. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Catch you next time. Ciao.